time for football now from Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Tonight, AFC West rivals do battle. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs move out to a 24-10 lead. 15's ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now Patrick Mahomes and his offense down on the scoreboard. 2:13 to go. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, but got to score twice, so they need to go quick. Here is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd down. They bring Chase in motion. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking off, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. And caught left side by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Broncos.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
In these critical moments of the game, like, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
That one, take it in. Puka Nacua. Down Denver.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. As they'll get him with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Third down and 9. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's caught! And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody. We welcome you to the great scene at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First carry for King Henry. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On third down, Jackson. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate all to the punt team. Fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And taken. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
It's second and 8.
Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. And even 30 yards.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, KC.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. They go play action with Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out.
And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. First down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. It's a short pickup, taking us to the 49. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Play action now. Jackson. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and short, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
3rd and short, we think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's in! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
apiece. And the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. Play action here. Mahomes. That's over the middle. Caught by Tyreek. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. And the Ravens 31-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Chiefs first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over just before the half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Jackson. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Jackson looking to throw. It's a short one caught by Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by Puka. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Ravens first down.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
A 66-yard attempt.
And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So we reached the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Worthy to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On 4th down, it's Matt Araiza to punt for KC. Deep to return, the dangerous Zay Flowers. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 11.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. That's on Joe Thuney. This is Henry. Finding room at the 35. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line? A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. Well, he gave one defender the runaround there on his way to picking up 8 yards.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing now, Mahomes. In middle, he's got Kelsey. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Gibbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up. They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Chase. He gets it on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. Ja'Marr Chase. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Flowers now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a run with their tight end. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He got his man. It's Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. First and 10 now from the 36. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.